defense.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Now inside the 25, and he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 15. 49 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. But again, they run again, it's McCaffrey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another first down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
McCaffrey is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. Purdy. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. He will return this for taking it right down Broadway. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Niners at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down. Murray sets to throw. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Swim.
They'll try the left side. Goodson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49ers 20-yard line.
Murray going to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head, because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tyler Goodson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
49ers 7.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.